the time? That's the question my son asked me one morning last December, and I knew immediately in that moment I needed to make a change. Welcome back to Motherhood Uncorked. I'm your host, Courtney. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Each week I put in a new video offering the best tips and strategies to help you thrive in motherhood and build a life that you want to celebrate. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because I put out a new video every Thursday. So before December, I would be woken up every day by the 2 little alarm clocks that I made, and I would be hurled into the chaos that is life with 2 toddlers. I didn't have a chance to gather my thoughts. I didn't have a chance to wake up fully. Most days, I didn't even have the 2 minutes that it took to turn on the coffee that would help me function through the madness. I woke up to chaos and stress, and somewhere along the way, I lost my patience. I spent a hell of a lot more time reacting than I did responding, and the day my little boy asked me why I was so angry all the time was like a knife to my heart. I never wanted to be the angry mom. I knew I needed to make a change, and I heard so long about the benefits of waking up early, but I love my sleep. I have never been a morning person, no matter how many times I've tried. Always failed, but I could no longer keep going on the way that I was, so I was willing to give it one more go, and let me tell you this, it has been life-changing. The quote by Sharma, "How you start your day is how you live your day," is 100% true. 100%. When I was starting my day in chaos and stress, I lived in that state for the entire day. If that is you, comment below, "I need a morning miracle," and then keep on watching because you are about to get it. When I started getting up before my children and running a morning routine that put me in a place of peace and positivity, it transformed my life for the better. I am able to manage whatever my day or my kids throw at me with a whole new level of calm and thoughtfulness that not only make me a better mom and a better spouse, but just a whole better person in general. So today I wanted to share with you the morning routine that has truly transformed my life and why it is so effective. So I knew I couldn't just set my alarm for earlier and wake up and put on a pot of coffee and putter around tired, wishing I had slept in. I tried that many times before and it never stuck, obviously. So I knew I needed to take a different approach. I needed some sort of biology and science to help me understand what would work and why it would work. So I hopped on Google, and that is when I discovered Sharma's brand new book, The 5 a.m. Club. Whoa, 5 a.m. No, don't worry. I'm not telling you that you need to get up at 5 a.m. But what I am telling you is that the morning routine that I'm about to share with you is based off one of the formulas in this book called the 20-20-20 formula. And if you are really serious about wanting to wake up earlier and transform the way that you live, then this is literally the most powerful resource that you could have. So I will link it for you below. So the 20-20-20 formula breaks down how you're going to spend the first hour of your day by breaking it down into 3 20-minute categories. So you need to plan to be up at least 1 hour before your kids, but you absolutely can spend more than 20 minutes on any of the categories as long as you spend a minimum of 20 minutes on each of them. So the first 20 minutes of your day, and the one that you're going to least feel like doing right after you get out of bed, is to move. That's right. The first thing that you're going to do when you get out of bed is exercise. And it can be anything that elevates your heart rate, gets your blood pumping, and you sweating for a minimum of 20 minutes. I know, right? It sounds like exactly what you want to do right after rolling into bed, but I promise you this funny little thing happens around the 5-ish minute mark is you no longer feel groggy and tired, but you become really laser focused on the movement that you're doing in that moment. And by the time you're done, you're up. I spend my first 20 minutes jogging on the treadmill, but like I said, it can be anything as long as it really gets your blood pumping. The reason why you want to do this first is because it's going to lower the amount of cortisol in your body, and that is the stress and fear hormone, and then it is going to raise the amount of serotonin and dopamine in your body, and we all know those are the happy hormones. So the reason you want to do this first when you roll out of bed in the morning is because it's going to lower the amount of cortisol in your body. The cortisol is the stress and fear hormone, and it's going to raise the amount of dopamine and serotonin, which we all know are the happy hormones. So what's going to happen is you're going to start your day with very little stress and fear in your body and a whole ton of the hormone that's going to be responsible for your overall well-being, happiness, and psychological processing. So throughout the day, as you face stressful situations or even situations that require you to step outside of your comfort zone, you have lots of the hormone that you need to process these feelings positively and very little of the stuff that's going to step in and allow you to react negatively. Moving your body first thing in the morning is also going to release BDNF, which is a protein in your brain that allows you to form neural pathways quicker. So say goodbye to mom brain and hello to thinking quicker, focusing sharper, learning more, also get to grow new brain cells. It's a win-win-win-win-win situation. You've only been up for 20 minutes, you've done all this stuff, you're so productive, you're on fire, and now we're gonna move on to pocket 2. We're gonna slow down a little bit and we're going to reflect. So reflecting doesn't always mean looking back at the past. It can also mean looking inward and looking forward at who you want to become in the future. Your days are crazy and hectic. You've got kids running around everywhere. There's not much time for stillness and solitude, and that is what these 20 minutes are for. So you can spend them any way you want. You can do journaling, you can do meditating, you can do goal setting, you can do breathing exercises. I actually spend a little bit longer on this time pocket after I finish my exercising. I hop in the shower and do a quick rinse off, and while I'm in there, I'm either doing some deep breathing or some visualization exercises. And then I hop out of the shower and I get dressed and I go make myself a flavored almond milk latte, and I look forward to this every morning. It's my little reward that I get for actually getting my ass out of bed before my kids, and if I don't do it, then I don't allow myself to have it. So then I take my latte and I go and I grab my Rachel Hollis Start Today journal, and I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for, either from the previous day or that I get to do in that current day. Now, what's so great about a gratitude practice is that you really start to spend your day looking for your blessings rather than focusing on your problems, and over time that really starts to transform your mindset. And then after writing down the things that I'm grateful for, then I write down my 10 goals. This helps me to solidify every morning what I'm working towards, which helps to keep me focused and motivated and beat distractions. So after you finish turning inward, you want to turn outward and spend your last 20 minutes or more growing. We grow by learning, and we learn by reading and listening to others. So you want to spend this last 20 minutes either reading, listening to a podcast, watching YouTube videos or tutorials on the things that are going to help make you more valuable to your industry, to your family, and most importantly, more valuable to yourself. Sometimes I spend this 20 minutes learning new skills for social media or business. Other times I'm researching parenting techniques or strategies for whatever issues I'm currently having with my kids and raising them. Sometimes I'm spending it learning about nutrition or new holistic approaches to help me increase my overall well-being. Other times I'm focused on self-development. Every day is different, but the purpose of this is to keep becoming a better version of yourself each and every day, because when we stop growing, we stop progressing, and when we stop progressing, we get stuck. And when we get stuck, we start to feel tired, we start to feel bored, we start to feel unhappy. So now you know why you need to be waking up earlier and how exactly you should be spending this time in order to maximize your health and happiness for yourself and for your family. But how do you fight the urge to turn the alarm clock off and roll over and go back to sleep when you're trying to form this new habit of waking up earlier? Well, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because next Thursday I will be back here sharing the best tips that helped me, the girl who struggled to get out of bed her entire life, to actually get out of bed and stay out of bed before the sun comes up. If you found this video helpful, please make sure that you like it, comment below what your biggest takeaway was, and please share it with your fellow moms who you know are struggling to maintain their sanity while managing the insanity that is motherhood, and I will see you back here next Thursday. Cheers!